Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will do kind of a Halloween special through Halloween has passed now. I know I'm a bit too late, but anyways, some people wanted me to do more videos about werewolves or stuff, and so I just thought let's do that. And today I have kind of a legend, and this legend seems to be true or has a true background story. I found a really interesting website where you can read those things out. I'll just tell you something about the most popular German werewolf legend that has ever been, and yeah, I'll just start. In the Grimm's fairy tales, it's not the little red cap that includes werewolfism, rather it's another tale. There was a soldier which stated the story and said that this happened to his own grandfather. So his grandfather went into the forest to cut wood with a friend and a third man. There was something strange about the third man, but the grandfather couldn't tell for sure what it was. After they had done their job and had become tired, the third man recommended they take a nap. Accordingly, the three men lay down on the ground and closed their eyes. Grandfather pretended to fall asleep, but actually kept his eyes slightly open. He was keen to find the reason behind the third man's strange behavior. The man looked to see if the other two men were sleeping. When he was certain they were, he put on or took off a belt and became a wolf. But he didn't resemble a natural wolf. He looked rather different. He quickly ran off to a nearby field where he ambushed a pregnant female horse and devoured it completely. The man came back, took off or put on his belt, and lay down again in human form near the others. While returning to town, the third man complained about having a stomachache. As they entered the town gate, the grandfather whispered to the man's ear, "When one devours a whole horse." But before he could finish his sentence, the third man interrupted, "Had you said this to me in the forest, you would not be able to say this now." Well, the story published in the second half of the 19th century and is one of the most oldest and popular werewolf legends in Germany, as I already said. And if you are caused to the put on or took off befuddlement, then let me tell you that the confusion arose because the story is a mixture of more than two different accounts. The presence of werewolfism in some stories from the Grimm's fairy tales is not solely responsible for dramatic lycanthropy, because fairy tales aside, a documented gruesome execution of a real-life werewolf in Germany has existed for 525 years. And this is what I'm going to tell you now about. This is, the real legend, which may be connected to what I just told you. It's about Peter Stumpp, or in Germany they called him Stubbe Peter, also known as the Werewolf of Bedburg. He was executed on October 31st, 1589, and so you could just ask, well, Halloween, the October 31st, has it something to do with that maybe? On the charge of witchery, rape, murder, cannibalism, incest and livestock mutilation. After he had been apprehended, fearing torturous execution, he confessed to all the crimes he had committed over a span of 25 years. The further confessed that Satan, so the devil, had given him a girdle which could transform him into a wolf. When they asked him about that, he said that he had hidden it in a valley before he was apprehended. Guys, I googled this dude afterwards and he really existed, and if you google him, his name, you will see several articles about him, that he was a serial murderer and was known as a werewolf. And there are so many pictures which were, I guess, drawn back then in that time, horrifying pictures with a wolf and a mass of people running away and stuff. Well, seems like this person really existed. The question is now, was he really a werewolf, or do people just associate his behavior to a wolf? Like, I mean, he was a cannibal, he murdered people, he raped, all that awful stuff, and I guess he really had a mental problem. I mean, normal people just cannot do that many horrible things, but I'm still interested why people say that he was a wolf or that he turned into a wolf. So yeah, that is the story. Tell me, what do you actually think about that? Did you heard about Peter Stumpp? Let me know in the comments below if you do, and if you think that this might be true, and if not, then tell me why you don't think so. Yeah, I don't have much to say anymore, and I wish you have a good week, and I see you next time, and